Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis and I need a moment. That episode of Raw was heartbreaking. I've rewatched the segment over and over again and I just can't believe he did it. That swine Bo Dallas tore up the New Day's ice cream schematics. I'm of course really referring to Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho's excellent Festival of Friendship from last night's episode. We all saw it coming. If you're going to do a wrestling segment based on celebrating your friendship with someone, you might as well shove your own head through a barbershop window. That didn't make it any less impactful, however, and Raw showed that if you tell a story right, apart from the whole contrived roadblock angle where Jericho pretended not to be Owens' friend but actually was, it doesn't matter how predictable the eventual turn is. You can still make deeply memorable moments. It seems WWE took an extra step to keep the eventual Jericho's on the list reveal a surprise. The BMO Harris Bradley Center, where WWE Fastlane is taking place, uploaded a video to their YouTube channel over the weekend advertising the not yet announced Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship with official WWE graphics and everything. I even joked in yesterday's news episode that the venue revealing the match before WWE makes wrestling look predetermined or something. Going by Cage Side Seats' rumor section though, WWE might not have pulled that video precisely to keep the Jericho breakup on last night's Raw a surprise, which is a genius move and exactly how WWE should operate in an internet age. They almost need a whole department dedicated to spreading misinformation to work us smart fans. Oh no, wait, they do that anyway. I still can't believe 9.7 million people attended last year's WrestleMania. Going by last night's Raw, Zayn instead appears to be entering a program with Samoa Joe, probably because Joe legitimately injured his previously planned opponent for WWE Fastlane, Seth Rollins. Johnny Gargano of NXT Tag Team DIY saw what happened in last night's Festival of Friendship and took immediate precautions to ensure his BFF Tommaso Ciampa can't betray him and ram his head into an LCD screen. Owens' Fastlane opponent, Bill Goldberg, tweeted his own succinct thoughts on the Jericho segment, which saw the return of parody character Gilbert. Morons. To which Owens quickly replied, "Considering you almost knocked yourself out headbutting a door, you should probably reconsider calling other people morons." Later on that night in the main event, Bayley defeated Charlotte to become the new Raw Women's Champion. But according to fan reports who were live in attendance, there was a production botch after Raw went off the air. Botch after Raw went off the air, Roman's entrance hit, and it made it seem like he was going to challenge Bayley for her title. I understand you want Roman to look strong, Vince, but come on. Someone whose music definitely won't be hitting to challenge for the women's title, however, is Rosa Mendes, who has announced her retirement from professional wrestling on Instagram a year after giving birth to her first child. PW Insider reported in August last year that Mendes was back training at the WWE Performance Center. It seems her own business and her family have taken priority over wrestling since. Mendes didn't ever hold any championship gold in WWE, but she did win the 2010 Slammy Award for Best Use of Exercise Equipment for a segment in which she simulated a hand job in front of Teddy Long, who was announced yesterday as the latest inductee into this year's Hall of Fame class, players. That's Teddy Long going into the Hall of Fame, not Rosa Mendes' exercise equipment. What are your thoughts on last night's Festival of Friendship? Let's all hug each other and whisper everything's going to be okay again in the comments down below. If you want to watch my review of this week's Raw or hear about Owens' psychological warfare on Goldberg, click the videos to the left and subscribe. I've been Ollie Davis and that was wrestling.